Hi guys, Lucy aka the Watchbox Diaries here with another video. Now, I often get asked, what would you recommend as someone's first watch? So someone's first proper mechanical watch. There are a lot of options out there. I could go micro brand, I could suggest Serica, I could suggest a Smiths, I could go a bit more mainstream and go Seiko, but 9 times out of 10, I'm probably gonna say the Hamilton Khaki Field. And why? I hear maybe one person ask. Well, let me tell you. Super quick history lesson on this. Hamilton was founded in 1892 in America, a little place called Lancaster. They are now owned by the Swatch Group, which are obviously Swiss, but they do like to keep their American heritage, which I appreciate. So the brand itself was named after James Hamilton, obviously. Basically because his dad founded Lancaster and he owned the site that the watch company was built on and decided to name it after his son, which is amazing. I mean, I've never had a brand named after me, yet. So in 1914, they entered into a contract to produce military watches for World War I. So they completely stopped consumer sales and focused solely on military watches. And thus, the field watch was born. By definition, a field watch is a tool watch that is 3 things. It must be robust, it must be legible, and it must be accurate. Those are 3 very important contributing factors for the military, but also very, very important for a lot of other fields of work. See what I did there? Fields of work, field watch. There are other brands out there that have this military connection going on. So I know Bremont do a lot of military issued watches, but in my opinion, the Hamilton is the OG of field watches. It's the field watch that started the category of field watches. And if that's not enough, I mean, just check out films, cinematography. It is the most utilised brand in cinematography that you will find. So you've got Bond, Live and Let Die. It was in Interstellar, which was huge. Great watch, by the way. Elvis wore it in Blue Hawaii, Tenet, Ocean's 11, like so many other films, and none of it's product placement. It's all choice by the film company or maybe even the actors and actresses themselves if that's their preference. So to me, that's just an additional tick for this brand. Looking at the design details, it ticks every box that a field watch needs to be. It's super clean. Every bit bar the brand name on the front of the watch is useful information. The indices are super clear, the text is super clear, the loom is super clear, the brushed casing I really appreciate on this particular piece. It hides scratches, which is always a win for me. They have different colourways and different material options. So they have bronze options, they have blue dial and so on and so forth. But even their colourways and their options are all super simple, super clean, and it's just in perfect keeping for that field watch aesthetic. So Lucy, why does this make it a good first watch? It has an 80-hour power reserve, so if you're just getting your head around a mechanical watch, it gives you a couple of days to remember to either wind it or move it, which is always a good start. The movement itself is pretty workhorse, which means that if you break it, it needs repairing, or eventually when you get around to your service, it's not going to be extortionate to get it sorted. It does also come with 50 meters of water resistance as well, which in my opinion covers most bases. So rain, light swimming, showering, unless you're really concerned about knocking the crown or you dive a lot, this should cover you. These watches are pretty affordable. You can pick them up for a couple of £100 depending on where you get them from, which I know if you're starting out and you're maybe going from a £10, £20 Casio, then it's still a lot of money, but you do get a lot for that couple of £100 in my opinion. They're obtainable, which shouldn't be a win, but it is a massive win if you know about horology. So you can walk into a shop and you can pick them up. And the best bit about this watch, for me personally, yes, it's a good all-round package. There's not a tick boxes there, but it is such a big strap monster. I have paired this watch with so many different straps. I've said many times I like to match my outfit with my watch, and the fact that this is so versatile works so well for me. I've put it on rubber straps, which work really well if you're going swimming or if you're, you know, in the UK in winter. I like it on NATOs, of which there is an endless design supply out there. If you can think it, it's probably out there. And I've also paired it with leather straps as well, and it looks so good, in my opinion. I've never seen this on a suit, but I'm pretty certain it would also work. That is it from me, people. Thank you very much for tuning in, as always. Now it is over to you. I want to know what your first watch was, your first mechanical watch. Let me know in the comments section below, and was it a Hamilton Khaki Field? If you could help a girl out and make sure you have liked and subscribed to the video, that would be awesome. And if you are excited about more Lucy horological ramblings, then make sure you turned on that little bell, and YouTube will do its thing and let you know about the next ones. Until then though, bye.